Okay, viewers, here we are on the chart. I'm going to try and walk you all through how we managed to get these kinds of entries. I don't know what is wrong with social media. Sometimes you post valuable content, but it hardly reaches the as many audience as possible, and that is why I keep saying for you to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share it with friends and family. That way we may end up getting the number of audience that will teach this strategy to as much as possible. As you can see, we managed to get this entry from below here. Look at the consolidation happening here and how we took this. We took this trade to here. So let's do it. I'm going to show you everything. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings from this side of the world. This is Humble Traders saying Assalamu alaikum wherever you are in the world. Good day, good morning, good evening. I hope you're finding your trading journey exciting. Today, I have something very special for us. We are going to go onto the charts and check what this strategy has been doing with gold to show you how we can get an entry using the SIWA strategy. And let me remind you again, the SIWA strategy is something that if you manage to get an entry with, you can remain in that entry for months. But I also have the EMA cascading, which helps me to divide entries into different into different parts, so that I can capitalize on these moves on my small account as I grow it. I have a target. I want to grow the account to a certain number. So stay with us as we try to explore the charts together to show you how to catch huge trends and also how to apply the EMA cascading system. I will do another video to show you what this EMA cascading is all about, just the EMA cascading. But for today, I'm just going to show you what I did with it on gold and how I managed to grow that account that went to $8 after I fell sick and with a wrong entry, and where we are so far, and we continue moving inshallah. So without much ado, let's go and hop on the charts and see what we can have for today. And if you have any questions, comments whatsoever, or you have a strategy that is working for you, do not hesitate to drop it at the comment section, so that since we are a family, let us all look at it together and see areas that we can improve on it. But for this strategy, I have done different researches, and it has up to 82 or 85 or even 90% win rate. Thank you very much. Until we see on the other side. See you. So let's get to it. If you look at this screen, you will see that we have our SIWA EMAs in place, and that is the 9 period EMA, the 21 period EMA, okay, the 50 or 40 EMA, and then the 200 EMA. But on my screen right now, I have both the 40 and 50 EMAs. I have them on there for a reason, because even when you have a strategy, you keep on trying to test it out using maybe what some other EMAs may want to show you. There is a combination I'm trying out, and when it clicks, I'm going to bring it to you here. EMAs are framed around price. They monitor price and tell us the hidden story behind price, what we cannot ordinarily see with the naked eye. It is the EMAs that show it to us. Before I forget, let's just have a sneak peek of our account as it is developing now. This account went from 33 USD to 8 USD when I fell sick recently, and I brought it back to this number, and then we keep moving inshallah, all using this strategy. So there is nothing like bluffing. I'm not here to show you my wins. Even when I fail, I still show you how I failed and all. So look at some of our trades. These are histories, because I'm using the mobile version. Of course, this is how it presents the trades, so you can see how we've been taking trades you see this series of small losses, they all add up to big losses sometimes. But as it is now, you can all see that this is this is how the trade has been moving. But in explaining to you how we got this entry, I will just first of all take you back to the daily chart, where I did another video where I said I noticed this candle here. I marked it as my secret candle, and then I wanted to see, because it closed below the 9 period EMA, I wanted to see an M pattern being painted. And this M pattern, you just need to what? You just need to imagine it in your heart or in your mind that you're painting an M pattern, and that's what the first move has to go up. You come down, clear some other candles. As you come down, paint the third leg up, and that's what we are doing right now. So you can see usually the third leg is violent because it is usually the what you call the stop hunt leg. And where are we heading to? We're heading to this high here, or even this high here, before the real fall in gold happens. So we've been following this move right from here. Last week we came here, and how do we know to what level we went to and where we are heading to? I said you can always use the Fibonacci. The Fibonacci tool will show you where you have been and where you're headed. Like if you do this, you will see that price, I use this range that is from this low here to this high here, just to see how we fell when we were forming our second leg. We fell to around 78.6 level, or even the 78.6 level, and then started retracing back upward. Okay, and here we are right now. We are in a premium level. Even though we're in a premium level, sometimes daily you have to open a new candle. And then so we went to the daily chart to see how it all happened on the daily chart. Okay, now this is the today's candle playing out right now. But if you go to like the 1 hour chart, then you will be able to see it better. See where it opened at around here, went slightly up, retraced back down. So the way we take entries is we usually target the daily Asian range, to see if price will sweep the latest low, and then we can take an entry there. So that was why we had to wait for this retracement. Let me drop to a smaller time frame so you can see what I mean. This low here was the lowest Asian low created as at when we were viewing the charts. We were looking for an entry, so we didn't get an entry. We were waiting for this Asian low here. You go and look for the Asian periods, but in Nigerian time is usually between 1 and 4 a.m. and then I will look for entry from around like 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. in Nigerian time. So this was the low, and then I saw this move. I followed part of it. I closed, but immediately it came here, I took it again. So but how did I take it? I used my Fibonacci tool to measure and see where it came to. Okay, it came to, look at it, around the 61.8 level, and because it's a strong level, I just took my trade from there. And since then we have been trying to move up to deliver today's range. But in case I'm not using the Fibonacci, it's just another added confirmation on my EMA cascading system, because using the EMA cascading system, I was able to measure the move that will come below the 200 EMA and how far it will go. Look at the move here. This gray indicator you are seeing, this gray line, is our 200 EMA. So when we started dropping, I was targeting how deeply it will drop below the 200 EMA, and that was how I got the entry. When I took it with the Fibonacci, I saw that it was around the 61.8 level, and because that's a strong level, ordinarily I would want to see it drop deeper into maybe 88.6 level. That is the strongest level, and gold usually likes to tap that level before reversal. But today I think maybe we are too bullish, since I told you we are in a third leg, according to the secret candle strategy, we're in a third leg. So that third leg is usually very strong, and it could be the reason why we didn't drop deeper into the 88.6 region, but we still took it. Nonetheless, we took it lightly, just to test out, and then we closed the position and added position. Now we are heading back to that fair value gap that we once tapped before dropping down, and that's this area here, as you can see here. This was the gap, when price created this low. I am now targeting that the next order flow may target this low here. That's after creating the high that we're about to create right now. I don't know if it will happen this week, or it has to extend into maybe Friday or next week. I don't know. But I'm targeting a move to at least clear this high, and maybe try to clear this high, or at least come to anywhere close to the high of this swinger here, and then we can start dropping from there to target this low. Until then, I don't see gold as being bullish, even though we are in a buy program right now. And buy programs are usually happening when you have sell programs in a larger picture. So that's what we've been doing. Basically, what we've been doing, we have this secret candle strategy helps me to understand structure more. So I'm supposed to walk you through this SIWA strategy, what it is, how you identify a SIWA candle, a SIWA move, and then join it. As you can see, these indicators were placed on the screen. The screen was naked without any indicator, and then we placed these indicators on them so that we can be able to use it as a SIWA trading system. SIWA trading system usually targets exhaustion. Like when you have a move, like this is the daily chart, and usually we go to the highest possible time frame in an attempt to understand the trend, to know what the trend is doing. So from the at least, even without going to the monthly, but we can still check the monthly, and you can see price has been forever going up. And because our SIWA trading system targets exhaustion, we cannot see exhaustion clearly here. We can only see wick. So we want to use the body language of candle to know whether that move is a genuine move that may go down first, then before we continue with the uptrend. Anything that goes up surely comes down, and then that's what we are trying to see right now. So what we did next, we tried to go to weekly to see what's happening, and that was where we saw this candle, this reddish candle here, the red colored candle. It actually did not break the high of the previous candle till it, and that's where we saw the exhaustion, and we thought that yes, we could be going down. So this swing was created. Let me see. Look at the high, 4379.77. This one 4381.35. Okay, now this is the highest one. This red one is the highest one. Now this is the lower high. This one is the lower high. So here we have a swing, but instead of creating, like, if we are truly going down based on weekly, then we would have to expect price to come and break the low of this lower high here. But we didn't see that signal on weekly. It was a daily signal. Let's go to daily. Okay, on daily we dropped again in trying to look for that exhaustion so we can have our SIWA entry. We saw the secret candle, and this was the secret candle we saw where price dropped considerably and then closed below the 9-period EMA. Seeing that, we started saying, oh, we could be going down, and then suddenly we created another almost equal lows here and started moving backward. So with the SIWA strategy, once you see this, all you need to do is to find a good entry. Where are you going to target this entry? With the SIWA strategy, you just hop onto the trend and then continue moving with the trend. No need to close your trades. But because we are using the EMA cascading system and we have a small account that we are trying to groom, we could not hold the position for all through the moves. We kept closing and opening positions so that we can catch the whole move bit by bit. But with the SIWA strategy, once we saw that this move was already considerably, uh, that it considerably dropped up to this level. Look at it, even broke this short-term low here. So the next thing we'll do, we'll just mark this level and continue looking at this level to see when it will come below what the 200 EMA. So that's what we'll do. Right now, let's place a horizontal line at that low, even though we are doing this in hindsight, but we're still going to see something very valuable, inshallah. So let's drop from the daily time frame and go to 4 hour and see if we will see that same move below the 200 EMA. You see, it's not below, it's just on the 200 EMA, but we want to find that time frame when that move will be below the 200 EMA. And as you can see now on the 1 hour, we are getting that view. So supposing we were dropping from that daily time frame and we didn't see it happening on 4 hour, but we saw it happening on daily, that price came up to below the 9 period EMA, considerably below the 9 period, the 200 EMA, excuse me. So what we need to do at that point is to get the safest swing, okay, and take the Fibonacci, what do you call it, the Fibonacci retracement of that particular leg. So let me see if I can see the leg properly on the 4 hour, and then I will just take the, all right, let me just use the Fibonacci tool here, and then we can drop to 1 hour to still try to understand the move. Okay, now let's go back to 1 hour. But even without going back to 1 hour, see how that move came exactly to 88.6 level. Now, like I said before, this is like an added confirmation. But even without actually using my Fibonacci tool, since I'm already used to the strategy, the next thing I do is to just look for a double bottom or any form of candle that shows that price was already preparing to go back up. And that was what I should have done if I would open it based on the SIWA strategy. And at that level where we place the red horizontal line here, okay, let me see, that's this level here. If we go even to the 1 minute time frame, we will observe the patterns that would have developed there. Then I will tell you what you need to do to make a SIWA entry. Let's go to 5 minutes. I hope that we will see that level here, because you see that move has been happening for a long time. It's I think this is it. This is the 3916.24 level. Okay, that was the level we saw on the 4 hour. Okay, so if you drop to the 5 minutes, just when you saw price at that level, that means it has dropped considerably below the 200 EMA. All you'll be doing is looking for an entry. Okay, and this is the latest addition to the strategy, because when we started with the strategy, we did some series to even measure how deep moves, pullbacks can go, but this seals it all. If you understand this, you don't even really need to use only Fibonacci. You can first of all even use your eyes to see before you now confirm with a Fibonacci. If you come to this level, no, that's not the level. I think 316 something. This is 5 minute time frame and I'm using a mobile version, so I'm just going to keep scrolling until I see that level, and I hope it's not the level that shifted over there. Maybe it shifted. Let's go and place it again. Oh, you can see that it actually shift. No, it didn't shift. It's still there. It's still there. I'm supposed to view this on a smaller time frame. Let me try to see if we can actually rotate this to give us a horizontal view, so that we can try to see that level quickly. Where is that level? Okay, here it is. Okay, look at it. Just look at what happened at that level. Look at the first leg of the W. Where is my crosshair? Look at the first level of the W was created here. The next thing you do if you want to use the SIWA strategy to enter, you just monitor this 9-period EMA and see when price will close above it with body, not just wick. Look at it, we got it here. Even though it was maybe just like a shallow close, but if I were to be viewing this, I will see that this one is a higher high to a lower high to this candle, and we had a body close above the 9-period EMA. If you like, you can make an entry on this leg, but if you want confirmation, then wait for price to return back to around that level. Let's see when it will return that to that level. Look, it did here. Price return back here. Okay, so this should be your valid entry. Immediately it touches this red horizontal line, you don't need to wait for another close above the 9-period EMA anymore, because you already saw it on the first leg of the W. The next thing you need to do here is to hit the trigger, open a position here. Now the position depends on your account. If you have a small account or a cent account or a micro account, just know how to calculate your lot sizes so you don't overburden your account, and then you can just open your position here. And since then, let's see what has been happening. Look how price continue to just go up, 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 up. And this is gold. Don't forget. This is gold. Up, 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 up. Like that. Even with this retracement here, look at, we still retrace here. That's the kind of retracement that I've been using to re-enter. Since I'm not holding the complete SIWA trend, I'm just using EMA cascading system to split my entries into different entries. So now these are the kind of retracements that I use. Look at it, how it came below the 200 EMA. As I told you before, this gray indicator is the 200 EMA. So look at it, we just continue going up. See, that red horizontal line is our entry. Okay, that red horizontal line, see, did we ever go back to that level? No, it just continued to shoot up. Look at here, maybe if we were watching your screen, this place would have almost made you puke. Okay, but you see, it didn't take you out, it didn't even get there to your own order. Your order is at this red line, so just continue watching. See, so it just continues shooting up, 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 up. Look at it. That's one thing with SIWA strategy. It just usually keeps going up, up, up. Even retracements hardly get to your level. I don't want to say never get to your level, but hardly get to your level. And even if it does, it's just in preparation to like shoot up the more. So if you had made that entry at that level, you are the one that will tell me what profit you would have been seeing on your screen right now. So that is SIWA strategy for you. And it is when after we develop that strategy that we now got the EMA cascading for smaller accounts, uh, for people that don't want to hold their trades for the whole move. And that's what we've been doing. As you can see, it's really holding up to promise. And I want to also show you our other account where we started from $3. We started this account from $3. Okay, and here we are. We are at $16, trading only NZDJPY. I'm waiting for NZDJPY to do this, come to below the 9-period 200 period EMA. I keep saying 9 period because of secret card. Excuse me, please. But I meant to say I'm waiting for price to come considerably below the 200 EMA so that I can make my entry again instead of straining the account by holding the position. So that's why this EMA cascading is helping with small accounts. But supposing you have some maybe $200 in your account, you can just open it and just walk away and go and do other things if you have some other business to attend to, provided you are sure that you have a narrative from the higher time frame. And like I told you, this trading system is a combination of powerful strategies like the GAN, the Elliot wave, the harmonics. There is the way GAN predicts trends, and there is a way Elliot waves also show you where you are. From Elliot wave analysis that we did prior to when we started trading the gold, and also GAN, we saw that we were in a safe place to buy gold because the current let me say is like a super cycle, or at least let's just say super cycle. Yes, no, not a super cycle. The Elliott wave has some divisions, like uh it has a cycle, super cycle. Let me even say we saw a cycle, but it was really a high cycle because it was like a mega trend that we saw. We saw that wave that was really, we read something like the third wave or the fifth or the first leg of that Elliott wave was already playing out, and that made us to have confidence in buying gold. That gold, only God knows where gold is going to go. So we don't want to sell gold. All we want to do right now is to keep buying gold. And GAN is also there to guide us to see, are we at that year where we expect a reversal, like considering the last low created on a high time frame up to where we are we at that in that year or at that period? That's how I use my GAN. And when I did the analysis, I also saw that we are nowhere close that period where I should be afraid of buying gold. And so that is the reason why I made up my mind to be buying gold. If I had some cash, like I deposited enough in my account, if not because I'm using this account as a strategy account, I should have loaded this account with like 200 so I can use it for the whole SIWA trend. Okay, like I said, SIWA is a trend follower. As for these EMAs that you can see and the volume indicators you can see at the indicator, in the indicator window, you can see we have ATR there, we have MACD there, we also have volume there. So these, all of them, they have their use, that we use them at any specific period of time. But this is the complete SIWA system. And if you watch our earlier videos on the channel, you will see that there has been an upgrade or a kind of modification, slight modification to the SIWA system as it is on your screen right now. Because back then we were using the OBV and the I think it was the OBV indicator we were using and the MFI indicators. But then I thought volume is a very important indicator, and MACD also, to show us divergence and convergence. And so I started using it to target our entries, and it's like that helped our trading system to be tuned up more, and alhamdulillah, since then we have no regrets anyway. So that's why I said remain with us in this channel and we shall continue to grow together. Imagine when you cannot hold profits in this space. Sometimes you will be able to make a whole lot of money, but keeping the money now is the issue. Okay, let's check this account. I used a different strategy to engage this account, and I saw something like it started yielding and then it failed. So I took it with SIWA strategy again. So I'm trying to build it back to $1,000 from where we are right now. As you can see, this is a demo account. It's actually a demo account. You can see we closed some part of profits, and I decided to leave the other one to keep running in Bitcoin, and then we are still taking gold in that account. I just want to see how this XM account will do before I load up more money, so that I will use it to trade maybe purely gold too, inshallah. So this is how you do when you have a strategy in your hands and you want to see how it fares in the market. You just keep there was a time I was trading like up to 5 accounts, and I withdrew from like 4 of the accounts and then loaded one more, and now I'm maintaining just 2 accounts with this strategy. It's nothing overly flashy. The real thing in this business is to make money. So whatever it is, and whatever kind of system that I'm using to show you, Your own is to understand the strategy and try to get what you can out of it. So this is it. If you are just joining us, this is Humble Traders, and we took some time today to explain everything about the SIWA strategy, at least without how we place the indicators on the screen. If you want to see how we place the indicators on the screen, and maybe you want to know the periods, how we set them, okay, on this, on the screen, to look for your screen to look exactly like mine, okay, you can just drop it at the comment section, and I will be more than glad to actually show you how we did this, because there is a specific period that we use for each indicator that you see on our screen, and then that's how we do it, and I will be glad to show it to you in the next video. Any other thing you want me to analyze, be it stocks, be it commodities, maybe corn, maize, whatever, I will be glad to use the SIWA strategy to actually explain it to you, and how you can catch huge trends with this trading system. Alhamdulillah, for this trading system, I have never had any regrets since I knew it. And once it starts working, then your Elliot waves can start working also. As you can see, how many waves have we done in gold since that bottom, since this bottom, okay? Look at it. As you can see, I don't want to talk much on Elliot waves here, but we can at least, since our sister channel is on Elliot wave, we can see, even if you consider this to be your one, this is the second wave now, and this is a third wave that is happening. This third wave is expected to go very high, but you cannot read out, okay, the waves easily like that without going slightly to the higher time frame, if you really want to know what is going on. And from what the look of it all, we are trying to form an impulsive leg. So after the fall, we are really going to start up, going through an impulsive leg in gold again. So even if you miss this whole move, you can just brace yourself for what is coming next, because we are just trying to create another room to buy more gold, but that won't happen until after we fall again from where the levels, because after the completion of an impulsive leg, there is need to form an ABC leg, okay. So I believe it is the B leg that we are forming right now. After the B leg, we can form the C leg. That is when we fall back to support. From there, we can quickly buy gold. We can buy gold heavily, since we are starting a very impulsive leg. People read Elliot waves differently. Let's meet in the other channel so that I can use gold to explain again what I see concerning Elliot waves, and I will drop the link to the channel below, so you can also log on to see. My prayer to you all is to help us spread the word of these channels that we have to the whole world. Let them know what we are doing here. Let them see how simple forex trading a forex trading setup can be. I don't need to make it overly flashy. I don't need to lie to you, maybe tell you, maybe living a demo life. With this strategy, if you are one of the people learning it, you may try to open one lot on a demo and see just how much you will be able to make. And with that in mind, I just want to hop on to that demo account, since we are preparing to enter another phase in gold. I would have preferred to wait first. Let me wait first until I believe the C is over, or I can sell it high. Or let's just try to buy more gold from here. Let's buy more. Oh, sorry, I mistakenly closed that. But let's just buy more gold. Since we are targeting a high and we are nowhere close to that high, we can even say, okay, let's buy a 0.3. Okay, don't forget it was 0.01. So now we are multiplying that, and then we are buying a 0.3. Let us come back here and monitor our trades in some other time to see how much this strategy can amass for us, supposing we are doing this on a live account. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon on another interesting video. Until we see, I wish you happy analyzing. Don't overanalyze so you don't do analysis paralysis, but analyze within your strategy and keep it simple always. Happy trading.